Hey, what is up everybody? Rhnisker coming to you from GalacticGod's channel once again. It's a pleasure to be back, so thank you GalacticGod for this opportunity. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about censorship in Yu-Gi-Oh! And more specifically, the Shadow Realm. You see, the Shadow Realm wasn't always a thing. It wasn't around in the original Japanese anime of Yu-Gi-Oh! In fact, the Shadow Realm is a creation of the westernized version of Yu-Gi-Oh! 4Kids created the Shadow Realm as an alternative to death, which is what actually happened in the Shadow Duels in the original Japanese anime. I've always felt that censorship in Yu-Gi-Oh! Has kind of been a weird thing. There are a ton of different alternate artworks that we haven't gotten the TCG because they're not deemed appropriate. The censorship in card arts range from cards that really don't need censoring to the religious cards that need censoring in the westernized world, and then obviously the cards that have unusually large breasts for no reason whatsoever, and then we don't get those in the TCG. But enough about religion and boobs, let's get back to the Shadow Realm. So yeah, as I mentioned before, the Shadow Realm wasn't always a thing. It's actually just a cover-up for what really happens in a Shadow Duel, which is death. So sorry to break it to you guys, when you beat your opponent in a Shadow Duel, their soul isn't really sent to the Shadow Realm where it's tortured for eternity. They actually just really die. Now, when you think of it this way and how the Shadow Realm was created for the westernized version to be more censored and safer for kids to watch, you kind of got to ask yourself, is it really effective? I mean, which one's worse for kids? It's kind of strange which you would consider safer for children. You have death in the original version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, yes, is pretty dark, but at least it's a normal part of life that you eventually have to explain to your kids. Versus the Shadow Realm, which is a place where your soul is tormented and tortured for all of eternity. Yeah, I don't know. My hands are tied on this one. Like for example, when Yugi faced Arcana in a Shadow Duel, both their feet were locked in, and every time they lose life points, there would be this dark shadow disc that would come closer towards their feet, and when it would hit them, their soul would eventually go to the Shadow Realm when they would lose all their life points. But in the original Japanese anime, these weren't dark energy discs that would send your soul to the Shadow Realm. These were just giant hacksaws that would theoretically cut off the feet of the loser, and then they would bleed to death. So when you think of it like that, it's really up in the air whether one is safer or easier to explain to children than the other. But I think that wraps up my time. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Which one do you think is safer or easier for kids to watch? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, while you're down there, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up to show your support for both me and GalacticGod, because he is doing a great thing by letting other YouTubers upload on his channel. And of course, if you want to see more of me, just check out the link to my channel in the description down below. Go check that out. Thank you guys for having me. I'm Rhnisker, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. As well as if you want to follow me on any social media outlets, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, or my Facebook fan page.